And this will be a touchback as that
5-yard line.
Field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception. The wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this one to Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games.
Man, motherfucker, robbing on that shit. What the fuck? He's robbing on that touchdown.
Inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running. off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I was telling my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain there of 21 yards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Winston. And no away and incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw is Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 25 on second down. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Allen now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. They'll run here with Moss. And And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
1st down.
A 1st down throw for Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Winston's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 1st down, Winston. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 31, Allen, and this is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Operating from the gun, Allen flushed out right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Off the option, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to run with Singletary, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Singletary again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tremendous run, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And stopped a few yards. Shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. So Allen's going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bills 31, Saints 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 30.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle the team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jameis again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bills 31.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.